Happy May 1st, everybody. That's right, it's about 40-something degrees out, as only New England springs can be. I'm Dr. Jeff LaCure. This is another outstanding episode of Bros Who Know. I'm with my podcast partner, Richard Yancey, a.k.a. the Count Chocula of podcasts, which I guess in a weird way, Rich, would make me Frankenberry. I don't know if I like that. We got a good one for you today, folks. I mean, you better buckle up, wear the extra seat belt, maybe a bulletproof vest. We're going to talk to you about an emerging trend. There's two emerging trends. One of the big ones is men and women, but I think even more women, are filming themselves working out and posting it on various social media apps. I'm not mentioning them because they're not sponsors, which I guess is fine. It's kind of annoying in the gym, though, particularly if you're waiting on a machine. But what is starting to happen now is that, in particular, women are wearing incredibly provocative clothing that I guess would be a stretch to say it's workout clothing. I guess it'd be sort of like me and Richie working out in a Speedo. Please don't take that visual home. We want you to enjoy your lunchtime. And they're getting upset that people would actually look at them in the gym while they're wearing outfits that look like they were spray painted on. So take a look at this clip. You'll see exactly what we mean when a trainer at the gym just glances over. He glances over at a woman whose outfit is spray painted on, and she actually removes her shirt. Take a look, and then Rich and I will give you some feedback.
Trainer gets caught on camera being a pervert, and when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
Rich, this is crazy town. What do you think?
Oh my goodness! I know. I watched a video. I think it was the other day. Well, what's interesting is this, Jeff. When I first started working out, there wasn't that many women working out back in the day. This is like 25, 30 years ago. And now women are working out a lot more, and they're actually looking better than the men.
Yep.
All right, and now we're coexisting at the gym. So 25 years ago, you had bros at the gym. And we used to, can you give me a spot? You look good.
Yep.
Hey, man, you look good, whatever, right? And now, you have these women here that they claim that they are, that they're timid or they're shy or whatever it is. They come in here with these spandex on, which is fine. I wear a tank top, right? I show my muscles, right? And but they don't want you to look at them.
Yeah.
So they come in here dressed to go to the gym, and then if you look at them, they're gonna shame you on a national platform.
Right.
Jeff, that's outrageous. I'm telling you, it's just like I said, be a good human being. Like I don't even understand that. Like you can't even look at women now.
Right.
Like, is that what it comes down to?
Well, we'll get into that because this topic, it opens the doors to a lot of different topics. But bottom line is, how self-indulgent does somebody have to be to film themselves working out or how they look over and over again? I'm not talking about a picture. You and I take pictures and we post them, right?
Right.
Maybe it's a new max bench that we've done, or doggone it, it's our birthday. And we're letting people know that, yeah, we're in our 50s, but we don't look like it. We're doing things like that. I get it. I'm not faulting anybody for doing it. But the whole, I'm going to wear next to nothing. I'm going to sit there on a machine, or I'm going to stand in front of the mirror, and I'm going to film myself so I can post it on social media. How insecure of a human being must she be that she's going to go in knowing that she's got her spandex spray painted on, and they make a new spandex now that makes it look like it's a thong, right?
Yeah, they make your butt
kind of does some funky things to the butt.
Right.
Not that I've noticed. I am happily engaged, but I have heard that they're making new spandex.
Right.
And you know what? Let's cut to the chase, Rich. Men, of which we proudly are, and in this generation, you almost have to acknowledge what your gender is. Wink, wink. Different podcast, I promise. We're wired to look.
Oh, we're gonna look.
Right?
Absolutely, we are going to look.
We read the menu all the time. Not Rich and I. Rich is happily in a relationship. I'm happily engaged. But we know most men will look. And you know what? The difference is we don't body shame, we don't gawk, we don't stare, and we're not creepy. And the majority of guys in the gym aren't creepy. But if somebody is dressed like they're ready to walk the beaches up in Hampton, men are going to look. And to be honest with you, and you already know this, Rich, and I'll get your feedback on it, women want us looking.
Oh, of
Or
course
they're
they do.
not dressed that way. Ladies, if you don't want Rich and I to notice you at the gym, wear a hoodie.
That won't happen.
Exactly.
That won't happen.
Tell us why
Yeah.
that won't happen, Rich. Why won't
Well,
she
see,
wear
the reason
a
why
hoodie or a T-shirt,
Because
sweatpants?
the irony about the whole thing is she doesn't want an individual to look when she's right there, but she wants millions of people to look on Instagram, right?
That's right.
She wants to
Great
get a
point.
hit on. She wants to get a hit on Instagram.
Yeah.
And all the guys are looking. So look, we're men. That's what we're programmed to do. You know what I mean? I'm talking about women. You know, women. That's what makeup is for. That's what doing your hair is. That's all to be attractive to meet that male, so we can reproduce. That's what we're supposed to do.
That's right.
And creepy. I'm talking about. You can't even. First of all, you have to define what creepy is. I'm talking about a guy looking at another girl is not creepy.
Not creepy.
This is when it gets creepy. If a guy comes up to a girl and say, "Hey, listen, you look good. What's your name? Blah blah blah." Listen, and then the woman goes, "Listen, can you, thank you for giving
I'm
me a
just here to
compliment.
work out."
I'm here to work out. Can you please just give me my time?" And then he comes back. That's creepy.
Yep.
But if you say, "Listen, I'm sorry," you do your thing, and then he just goes about his business. He did what he's supposed to do. You said what you needed to say.
That's it.
And that's it.
Case closed.
All right. But once you take that communication aspect out of it, you're gonna have a divide of just men and women at the gym, and no one's gonna communicate because
Right.
you don't know. Men are not like that. I'm telling women. I have ugly women, pretty women. They come up and talk. They touch my arm. They say, "I don't say anything. I could care less." And as far as the way if they stare at me, that's their eyes.
Right.
You can. I'm telling you, it's my eyes. I can look at anything I want. Now,
That's
if
right.
I touch you or if I said something that to offend you, that's a whole different ballgame.
Correct.
But I should be able to look. Now, this is where it's really. This is where it's terrible, and I mean this is terrible. You take a guy, like say if I went to the gym, I went to another gym, and I saw a girl, and she's taped herself, and I look over, right? And she zooms into me and say, "This guy's creepy." She just ruined my reputation by putting that on
You
YouTube.
better believe it.
Right?
You better believe it.
So I think most of these guys should start suing these women. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Rich, because you're dating a very attractive woman. I'm engaged to a very attractive woman, and they wear gym clothes, right? They wear their spandex and their tank top, and you know for a fact, dudes are checking out our girlfriends, and you know what? Because we're confident, we just don't
They
care.
don't care. No.
Because for us, it's a compliment, right? But your girlfriend, my fiance, they don't dress like it's spray painted on. And
They
this-
kind of do, bro. They are spray painted. I'm telling you have spandex on. It's spray painted on.
Well, there's different kinds, though.
Nah,
you know what I'm talking.
spandex. That's what they're for. The spandex is supposed to cuff your booty. Like they're basically wearing nothing. Okay, now you can be in denial all you want, but once they put on the spandex, okay, there's nothing. You're not hiding anything.
There's no more secret.
They might as well walk in there with just spray paint on.
Yeah, it is sort of like spray
You know what I
paint.
mean? So
Yeah.
I'm telling you, So, but the point that you're making is, listen. Let me tell you something, right? I'm a man, and then you're a man, right? In my world, if you could take it, you can have it.
That's right.
All right. I'm not. If my girl wants to be with another dude, then
Bye.
thank you. Thanks for telling me. I'd rather her do that instead of hide, right?
Right.
Look, they're always going to be a better person. But listen, if you're comfortable in your own skin, right?
Right.
And you have a good product, right? Which is who you are as a human being and your dignity and everything. Listen, if you can find someone better, go.
That's it.
But the point is, that's not even the issue. The issue is that you cannot destroy a man's reputation just because you want attention. 'Cause that's what that says. The girls just need attention. They have a song too. We should put the song on.
There's some issues going on with this, Rich,
It's
right?
terrible.
There's just some issues. And you know what else is happening, and we're seeing it on some of the social media platforms, and again, I'm not mentioning them by name, their boyfriends or their partners are now intervening and go, "Hey, how come you're looking at my girl?"
Oh,
So here's
my
the thing.
God. funny.
I train at two different gyms, and sometimes I train at the gym where my fiance is. And I look around. I know people are looking. It's a compliment to me. There's not a time I'm ever going to go up to a guy and go, "Hey, How come you check it out like girl? To be honest with you, I'd be more upset, and I mean this sincerely.
Right.
Don't send me your cards and letters. I'd be more upset if people weren't checking out my girlfriend. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, we're not talking about assault. We're
Right.
not talking
No.
about body shaming. We're not talking about being creepy and so on. We're talking about a normal human part of life, which is men, we read the menu before
There's
we
nothing
ever
wrong with
order
that.
off of it. That's right.
Listen. So, my daughter comes to the gym. My daughter's a pretty girl.
I've seen her.
And
Very
she,
pretty
and she
kid.
wears spandex like everybody, all the other women do, right?
Yep.
And I saw guys that's, in our age group,
Mm-hmm.
which is, whatever, but it's our age looking at her. But that's life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm not going to say anything to anyone who looks at my daughter. Now, if they said something to her and
Correct.
she dislikes it and she says, listen,
It's a different
leave me
story.
alone.
Different story.
Now, once she says, leave me alone, now, I even leave that alone.
That's right.
Like,
The
if I can
boundary's
say
there.
something to my daughter,
Boundaries there.
if my daughter says, leave me alone, that's it. But if he approaches her after she said, leave me alone, now I'll take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as looking, like I said, we can't, they're our eyes. That's
Yeah.
somebody else's eyes. They could do whatever they want. They're not, that's, if you don't want them looking at you, then either don't go there or wear something different.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't mind if people stare at me. I have people look at me and I said to myself, that's a little creepy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if I go to a bathroom, I see a guy staring at me, I'm like, listen, this dude's a little creepy, right?
Yeah.
But who cares?
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean?
I
What do you
do.
do?
As a quick side note, and I say this to my fiance, Abby, all the time. I have every gym I go to, there's always some dude or dudes in their like 70s and 80s who are probably retired, who go to the gym, work out for 6 seconds, so they could take a shower and walk around in the locker room
I know,
completely naked.
I know.
And
That's
I don't want to embarrass them, but either it's really, really cold in that locker room, or you got to put something on, dude, man. I mean, I'm just
I
going to
know.
say. Although they do say the mighty acorn sometimes grows, or the acorn grows into a mighty oak. But anyways, back to. I know I digress. Back to the point. Here's the deal. This woman on the video, right? And if she wants the video,
Well, explain that.
so-
Explain that
right?
video that we're going to show.
The thing is, and I love what you said. She doesn't want one guy looking at her, but she wants millions of men liking and watching and subscribing and all that stuff. So it's a double standard,
Right.
and it's a dual message that doesn't fly from me. But the time that the trainer at the gym sort of glances over and looks, she is removing her shirt,
Right.
right? It's sort of like saying to somebody who walks topless on the beach and wonders why somebody looks, right?
Right.
Don't walk topless on the beach. I don't know. Do you know what I almost did today to prove the point? But I
What?
said, nah, I'm not going to do it. I almost showed up today in my workout clothes. I almost showed up today
Yeah.
to tape this in my workout clothes. My shorts, I always wear my sleeveless
Right,
hoodie, right? We call that the LaCure look,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I said, yeah, I'm going to prove a point that in our podcast, you have a particular way you dress. I have a particular way I dress. I'm going to step out of it, and then I'm going to be upset that people would notice me in the studio in my workout gear and to be upset. Imagine if I said to our producer, awesome producer, Michelle Hebsche,
Right.
and she's looking and maybe sees the tattoos or something. I go, hey, Michelle, what are you looking at?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I dressed in a particular way that didn't fit the environment.
Right.
Well, if a woman shows up at the gym dressed like she is ready to go swim 8 laps in a pool, guess what? People are going to look. And
Are you
ready-
going to look, Jeff?
You ready for the secret?
Are you
Rich?
going to look, Jeff?
Oh, there's no question.
Well, if you do,
Sometimes-
she might have you on camera and then ruin your whole life.
And the thing is, sometimes I look almost I'm stupefied. Because here's
Yeah.
what I know about the psyche of women.
Right.
And to all my sisters out there, if you deny it, you ain't honest. And here's what I know about our sisters, Richie. Probably 75 to 85% of the time, regardless of where they are, they don't dress for men. They dress for other women. There's that subtle
I
competition
believe
that's
that.
going
I believe
on.
that. Yeah, I believe that.
You know what I mean? And so it's very interesting. And I know for a fact, if you survey any woman at the gym, and there's a woman who has a pretty face, that woman's already noticed it. If you survey any woman at the gym, and there's another woman in there who has a really shapely behind, every woman in the gym has already noticed it. Right? Every
Right.
woman has
But
noticed
that's normal. That's what I'm saying.
it.
That's
100% normal.
So these things that you're
100%
talking
normal.
about are normal, right?
That's
But
right.
what's abnormal is this: when women are now starting to attack men for looking at
That's right.
at them. That's not normal.
Those
I'm
are
talking about-
issues.
Because
Those are major
here's
issues.
the deal, and I'm talking to all those people that made fun of guys be creeping. Here's the deal:
Mm-hmm.
if we stop looking at you, you're not going to have any Instagram account.
It's very true.
Your Instagram account is going to go right down the ground. So you better hope, But the thing that you I don't think you're really understanding is that you're messing up how men approach women.
Men are stopping now.
Yeah, you're screwing it up. You just pretty soon we're just gonna just not talk. We're just not gonna say anything to
true.
you, and then you're gonna feel unattractive. Then you're gonna say your next Instagram account. How come no one's looking at me? That's what the next thing is gonna about.
35% of men between the ages of 18 and I believe it was 32 said that 35% they are hesitant or reluctant to approach any woman now because they're afraid it will come off as creepy.
Right.
Or overly assertive instead of just saying, and you give this example all the time, you see somebody in a restaurant or a cafe or whatever and you go up and say hello, people are nervous to do that.
And that's okay. That's what I'm saying. And all you men out there, it's okay to go up to a woman.
Matter of fact,
and
we
say hello.
encourage it.
And any woman who's going to make fun of you or put you out there, you should sue them. A defamation of character. Because here's the deal, all right? We're human beings. We're supposed to communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And all you women out there, I'll tell you what creepy is. I'm going to say this again. It's only creepy if you tell a guy, listen, I need my space, thanks for coming over, be polite.
Put the
Listen,
boundary
but, look, yeah, put the boundary up. And if he doesn't respect it, then you can call him creepy.
That's right.
Okay? But if he, after you tell him and he goes about his business, leave him alone. He's just a guy. That's what he's supposed to do. If he finds you attractive, yes, it's not creepy for him to say, hello, how are you? My name is blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. And even if you guys don't date, you might be friends.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Especially nowadays where everything's sad and the world's going to chaos, we're all divided. You know what I mean? Yeah. Talk to each other.
That's
Be
right.
friendly with each other. There's
That's
nothing
right.
wrong with that.
And this mentally ill woman we see on the video who looks at the trainer and goes, can I help you? What are you looking at? What are you
hostile.
looking at?
She was hostile.
That's ridiculous.
She was hostile.
And she's got issues.
And I tell you, the trainer, you did the right thing.
He
I'm
did.
talking about, me, I don't call the police on anyone, but you did the right thing.
He did the right thing.
Right.
He pushed back.
He did.
And her membership got revoked as it should be. I mean, enough of.
I think she should have been pulled aside and be, educated on. Maybe.
My sense is this has happened several times with her before.
Well, I see. The thing is, we don't know what the truth is, right, Jeff? We don't know if she's doing it because that's what's going to get her more likes,
Mm-hmm.
or she's doing it because she really feels. And I'm thinking she just wants to get more likes. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't even all that. I'm telling you, she was all right. I'm telling you, she wasn't the best looking girl on the planet, right?
No.
And that doesn't even matter.
That's
okay.
right.
The point is that no matter how you look, you should respect, anyone who comes up to you.
A confident woman who gets noticed appreciates the hell out of that.
Right.
Right? Appreciates it. Is like, yay me.
Right.
Right? Yay me that I can walk into a room or in the gym and I see that people notice. It's interesting. A lot of times when I go out with my girlfriend, I'll highlight to her. I'll say, "Oh, that dude just checked you out hardcore," and she'll go, "Really?" But it never makes her feel bad. It's a compliment.
It
to
is
her.
a compliment.
But see, here's the thing that I find so damn unsettling about it, and I think you're hitting the nail on the head again, Rich. Is human nature, right? Says that we do look at somebody and we develop sort of a sense about them, and we develop a sense about, hey, even if in a friend zone, I'd like to get to know them more. There's something about it. And for guys, and I know it comes down to safety, right? We're not worried about a woman mugging us in the parking lot. I get that. There is a safety element that sometimes women feel. But you and I certainly don't go home and cry or post something on social media because somebody liked our arms or somebody liked our smile.
No.
Or somebody was watching us work out.
Right.
Right? And it's absurd that more and more women now are dressing. It doesn't even look comfortable to me to be working out in what looks like a bra that you would buy at Victoria's Secret. I can't even imagine that that's comfortable. Again, Rich, I don't care what anybody
Right.
wears at the gym, But again, if I had dressed absurdly for this podcast today and then been upset that you even said, "What the hell you wearing?" And I would say, "Rich, you're not supposed to notice." Right?
Yeah,
You
it
just
doesn't
pay
make sense.
attention to what you wear. That's not human nature.
And listen, and I get attention when I'm out, and it could be good attention, it could be bad attention. So I wear all black, I wear
Yep.
fitted shirts. Some people are gonna make fun of me, some people are gonna love it. Some people, whatever. It's kind of funny because I see a lot of people who are overweight, like walk like this. I see them in the reflection. I don't even get mad at that because that's their own opinion. But for the women out there, this is what I challenge you guys. Let the guy come up. Let him let him say what he have to say. And if he's nice, just be nice to him. You never know. I'm told he could have lost his mother. He could have had a bad day. He could have found out he had cancer. You have no idea. You have no idea the impact that you can have on a person just by being nice to them. Now, if you put up your borders and you tell them, listen, this is what I want from you. Stay. Please keep your distance if you felt uncomfortable. And he doesn't. And if he doesn't do it, then you can say the creepy thing.
So
You can put it on Facebook and make fun of him. But these guys are just good guys. They're men. They just want to, they're going to the gym, and they want to be nice. Mm-hmm. And for you to ruin their reputation by putting up clips up on YouTube, that makes you a terrible person. That's what I think.
I couldn't agree with you more, Rich. That guy, because he was filmed, I'm so glad that he spoke out and
absolutely.
he spoke up.
Absolutely.
Right? Because you're right. That's a reputation killer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you, in the career path that I have, both in coaching and being a
It'll
shrink,
ruin you. It'll ruin it.
holy cow.
Just
Right?
because you're looking, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it comes down to this. I'm telling you, no wonder why this whole world's divided.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, like I said,
We're supposed to.
I talk to everyone, Jeff, and I got to tell you, you know what I mean?
I can attest to that,
Yeah.
Rich, because I've seen you.
Yeah, you do too.
Oh, I sometimes.
Well, my point is, it
Sometimes.
makes my day, it makes their day.
That's
I'm telling
right.
you, it just makes. I'm telling you, when I go to the gym, that's my sanctuary. That's like your sanctuary.
That's right.
They're like everyone's in there like family to me. I mean, you need a spot, I'll spot you.
That's right.
You want a spot, I need a spot. We
Yep.
take care of each other, whatever.
Need some advice.
Right. And I hope I never hurt any women's feelings. And if I did, it wasn't on purpose. It
Certainly
was by
wasn't
accident.
intentional,
Yeah, it wasn't
right?
intentional, right? And I respect everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're ugly, fat, doesn't make a difference. I respect you. But that being said, if I went around saying, listen, I work out and don't touch my arms, I feel, it offends me if you did. And
Right.
don't stare at me. That's, what kind of life is that? That's just,
That's shallow.
that's a bad human being.
It is. It's
So
shallow.
stop being bad human beings.
Shallow, insecure,
Right.
and pretentious, and self-indulgent. Right?
Crazy.
Self-indulgent.
And I think it's the opposite. I think they're insecure.
Oh,
I think they're very insecure. You know what I mean?
Very insecure, and it's just getting worse. But again, you know what? I'm gonna flat out say it. You've been in a relationship for a long time now. I've been in a relationship a long time now, and it's never upsetting. At least to me, I'll speak on my behalf. It's never upsetting that someone says, "Wow, she's a really pretty girl." I introduced her. She went to the other gym I go to. Not a sponsor, so I don't mention them. And one of my friends I've known for a while, after she walked away, goes, "Wow, she's a really pretty girl." You know what? Like, what am I going to punch him? No.
Right.
The guy's he's got great taste. Right?
That's true.
Right? And when you get
wear-
nice feedback about your girlfriend, does it make you feel bad or does it make you feel
like
good?
I said, listen, I'm a man myself, okay?
That's the
so
deal.
I don't, you know what I mean? I don't judge other men. I don't judge them if they, like say for instance, okay, look, I'm that guy that, look, if I go to a club, and I don't go to a club anymore, I'm too old. But if you ask my girl for a dance, and even if she's with me, that never happened, but even if she's with me, if you ask her to dance, I'm okay with that. If she says yes, I'm okay with that too, because I'm out. She's done. She's out. I'll tell you right now, she'll be over, right?
That's a quick dance.
Yeah, it's a quick dance. But, if she says no, he respects it, we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't own her. And that's the thing. We don't own these women. We don't own, so, again, just be a good human being. Like, who cares, like, if someone else is staring? I'm telling you, if you put that bra on, or the spandex top that you put on, the pants, you're going to get looked at. You are going to get looked at, you guys.
And they get looked at sometimes, not because they look great, but because they look silly. You know what I not refer this to, but it reminds me of, is when there's an accident on the side of the highway, we look.
Yeah,
right?
too much that they cause
That's
traffic.
right. But
yeah.
we look.
Of
See,
course.
it's human nature. It's
human nature.
curiosity.
It's human nature.
You know, if a dude came into the gym, I'll speak for me.
Right.
And I joked about him wearing a Speedo, but if a dude came into the gym wearing a Speedo, oh, I'm looking. And you know why I'm looking? I'm not looking to see his Speedo. I'm looking at his face to go, is this guy, does his emotional and mental health elevator go all the way to the top? Because he is working out, right? There's another video, we won't show it. There's another video where a woman is wearing, I don't even know, like, I guess booty shorts. And her thong is coming out the backside this much. And the dude looks because the thong is coming out.
Look.
I'm not looking at the thong.
The
I'm
tramp
trying to
stamp
figure out
tattoo.
what is going on that you would wear a thong that high up and think you look
Well,
good.
you're gonna look when you wear it, when you have those what do you call it, the tramp stamp tattoos, right next to the booty. Like, why they do that? You're gonna look.
It calls
You know what I mean?
attention.
Men are gonna look. Women are going to look. Women and men are going to look at that at your butt.
Yep.
And that's just the way it is. It's just, you know what I mean.
Guess
So
who
get over
looks
it.
at a woman's butt the most?
Who?
Other women.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
so.
they do.
I guess so.
Next time we're at the gym, we're going to do a little survey. Sorry if we're there at
Oh,
the
I
at
don't
the
know.
gym.
I don't know. We might get in trouble. Someone might film us and say that we're being creepy.
That's right. No, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to watch women walk by, and we'll see if men look at them, their backside more, or
Right.
women do.
I got this one small, quick story that I got to tell you.
Yeah.
So I have a friend who's an older man. You probably know who he is. He's an older guy. He's probably like, he's like in his 60s, 65. And he came into the gym, and everyone knows him, right? He came into the gym, and this young girl, like, ran across the gym to say hi to him, gave him a hug. Like, hey, I miss you, blah, 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 right?
Yep.
No big deal. So after he left, couple, maybe, I don't know, half hour later, I was leaving. So I was walking where the juice bar is, right? And she's sitting there, she's like, oh, I'm not going to mention his name. Oh, he's so creepy. Every time he sees me, he just wants to hug me and touch me.
She ran
And I
to
looked
him?
at I said, listen, I just saw you run to him.
Jesus.
You know, because she's telling my friends this. I'm like, listen, I just saw you run to him like an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
She ran up to him saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I mentioned his name because I don't want to embarrass him. But my point is that that's terrible.
That's right.
You know, here it is. This guy's like, oh, yeah, you know, he felt good because a young girl gives him an attention, right? And then behind his back, she's going to try to ruin his reputation. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Absolutely
That's garbage. Hey, bottom line, ladies, here's the deal. If you want to spray paint on your workout outfit and hope no one will look, work out by yourself. Because the fact that it's skin tight, we're not looking at you through a sexual lens. I mean that. We're looking at you because we're trying to figure out what the hell were you thinking this morning when you got up and put your gym clothes on. I want you to think about that in all sincerity. Ladies, we're not looking at you like, oh, look at her, oh my God, she's just stunning, or what a great figure, even if you have it. We're looking at you because we're trying to figure out, why would you do that? Why would you wear that particular outfit, spray paint it on, and go to the gym? In the same way we would look at you if you wore a hoodie, baggy sweats, and Ugg slippers, right? Because as guys, and remember, we're bros who know. We know shit. So we're sharing shit with you today.
Right.
As guys, we're instinctually curious.
Mm-hmm.
We like to know what's going on, right? We're always curious. What's going on? What's that person thinking? So trust me, ladies.
And that's normal.
Numerous times,
Right.
Rich and I have been at the gym, and we said to each other, what the hell was she thinking wearing that today?
Exactly. And I'm going to put it a step further. If you women then put it on Instagram or Facebook, shut your ass up. Because you know that you did that because you want men to look at you. That's why you're on Facebook and that's why you're on Instagram. It's not all women. Everyone's looking at you at that point. So if you want to show off, then that's it. Let guys look. Let women look.
Yep.
And just be a good human being. Again, it comes down to this. Be a good human being.
Yep. I love how you always sort of end each podcast with that message.
Yeah, that's
Ultimately,
it. Just
Rich,
be a
right?
good human
Be a
being.
good human being. So we're going to wrap today. Folks, please like, please subscribe, and please spread the word about the content that Rich and I bring to the table every week. Now, the next 2 weeks, we're going to be on a little bit of a sabbatical.
Boo!
I'm not going to say why. I will not mention that our glorious producer, who is entitled to a vacation,
Who's amazing, by the way.
yep,
Love her.
is heading off for a couple of weeks. But again, it just shows the Rich and I can't bring you this rich content without all her dedication and commitment to what we do. But I'm gonna
Thank
make a
you.
promise to you when Rich and I come back, and we will. Oh, we got some surprises for you. Hey, please give us some comments on what you thought about today's podcast. And if you have any examples, share them with Rich and I, and maybe we'll talk about them. Until then, we'll see you in the middle of May. We hope life I hope life gives me the ability to talk articulately. We hope life treats you well. Until then, I'm Dr. Jeff LaCure. This is Richard Yancey. And together,
Bros.
we are bros who know. Have a good one.